And I'm like, really? It makes me feel like I'm a fucking lunatic. And I feel like I'm like, I like laugh and I'll be like, why'd you just laugh like that? Everything is, I'm questioning myself at all times, and I'm like so beyond paranoid. So not for me. But you know, please bring Bowie on tour. Bowie is coming on tour. He will be with me the entire time. I'm very excited. Very excited. This is why I don't do this shit, man. I don't know what questions to answer. Someone said, I'm from Turkey, in caps locks. Hi, hello. Hi, Lexi. Okay. Bye, Lena, I love you. Okay. Should we look at the question box? Yeah, if you want to get tour tickets, madisonbeer.com/live is where to get them. Can you pose for a screenshot? Do Q&A mode. Okay. Oh, it says no questions yet. Oh, never mind. We're there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Have you seen Squid Game? Okay, so I started watching Squid Game, like a week ago, and I'm so blown away by the art direction and the like styling of the set and everything. It's so incredible. It's like the plot is amazing and the directing and writing is so cool, but like the coloring and the fucking like actual sets that they built are fucking insane. And I'm just like, I have such a appreciation for that, like that sorry, I can't speak, for that like exact type of art and that vibe. I think that that's so cool, and I think that the way that they executed it is perfect. But about the show, I loved the show. It was a little like, it was really jarring at first, and like obviously when, I'm not, spoiler alert, sorry if you haven't watched it yet, but when like I get really freaked out by loud sounds, and like obviously particularly gunshots fucking scare the shit out of me. So that was initially, I was like, this is really scary, but the storyline is so good and the characters are so incredible, and I'm like obsessed, and I finished it in like 3 days. Was so hooked, still am. I'm like honestly upset that I whizzed through it so fast, because I wish I could have like savored it more. But Korea fucking kills it with aesthetics, and like it's just insane. It's really, really incredible. So hats off to everyone who was a part of creating that show, because it's incredible, and I'm most definitely in love with the lead actress. I like couldn't stop staring at her the entire time. I'm reading more questions. Sorry if sorry, I'm trying to read questions and also answer. I have a show on Halloween, and I'm like hoping somebody comes dressed as one of the players from the Squid Game. I think that's so awesome. That's gonna be a great Halloween costume. Did y'all see that mosquito? Yo, I'm being eaten alive. Are you still obsessed with Bo Burnham's Inside album? Yes, I listen to it still every single day. Can recite it from top to bottom for you if you would like. And yes, I love him dearly. Okay, I don't know what else to talk about, you guys. I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. It's tough. Okay, any more questions? I don't know. Hello from France. Bonjour, ça va? Je t'aime. I'm not really good at sifting through questions. But yes, there are, people are saying, are there still tour tickets available? There are still tour tickets available. So definitely come through. Ooh, this is a good one. I like questions like this. Do you have any tips on how to gain confidence and not care what others think? I think that like my main tip for this would be to realize that everybody is consistently caring what others think, and like you're not the only person who, you know, and it's also human nature to want to be viewed positively by people. And I think that considering social media is such like a vicious, like it's so quick to be on the defense mode, and it's also like, you know, people leave comments that they might not actually mean about you, and it's really easy to kind of like comfort people online. I think it's important to develop a relationship with yourself that is positive and loving, and even if it's a work in progress, combating a lot of that. Like, I don't think that our brains, our hearts, or our souls were ever meant to be interpreted or commented on by so many people, and I think that it can really get to you. And, you know, even regardless of social media, like in real life as well, like it's sorry, hi, can you hear me? Sorry, fuck. I think it's human nature to want to be liked, and I think it's human nature to care what other people think. So if you do care, don't get hard on yourself. I know that that's like a constant narrative of like, oh, don't care what other people think about you, but it's very human and very normal to want to care what other people think about you. I think it's just important to be solid within yourself, that you have enough self-love that, you know, it's kind of like you don't let it affect you to a certain degree. I think that all people, no matter how much you might love yourself, no matter how solid you may be, things will still get to you if you're a person who has emotions and feels things. So it's just about developing a relationship with yourself as much as you can, and trying to get to that place, and understanding that it's a work in progress, because it really is. It's not something that will happen overnight, and you have to be patient with yourself and try to love yourself when you can, and set boundaries. I think that's my biggest thing, is I gained a lot of confidence and a lot of self-love and self-worth when I started actually sticking to my boundaries. I would set them and then I would just break them. Whereas like I want to have that relationship with myself that is like, no, like this is, you know, I'm protecting my energy, I'm protecting my mental health, I'm protecting my emotions, and I'm not going to put myself in positions that I feel like are going to fuck with that. So I think that that's a huge part of like self-love, and yeah, so that answers that. Sorry for the rant. Someone said tips for being in a beautiful relationship. I think that depends on the people and the relationship. I saw a TikTok, and I wish I can remember her name right now. She's incredible. She's like a public speaker. I will remember it, and I'll end up posting about it. And I saw this like the other day, and it said, she gave a great analogy for relationships and for kind of life in general, which was basically, instead of trying to love somebody when you're in a relationship with them, you have to try to understand them. And I at first I was like, what does that really mean? And she started going in on it, and she basically was explaining, like, you know, if a child sees a jellyfish in a tank and is like, oh my god, I love the jellyfish, I want to hold it and I want to play with it, they might take the jellyfish out of the tank and hold it and kill it accidentally, because they don't even realize that the jellyfish needs water to survive, and they just love it, so they want to show it affection in their own way that they were taught to show love. Versus if you take time to understand, what does the jellyfish need, what does it need to survive, to feel loved, to feel healthy, to feel safe. Those are like the key steps that I feel like go really overlooked. And I feel like in a relationship, trying to understand somebody is a really, really important part of loving somebody. Is you have to understand why they tick. You have to understand what their triggers are, what they've been through in their own personal life prior to you, why they are certain ways, you know, like there's just things that I feel like you have to take into account if you want to be in a, you know, as healthy of a relationship as you can be with somebody. And obviously I just speak from experience, and I want like everyone who's watching this to know that I'm only speaking from experience, and this is just like my, you know, my takeaway on life thus far. Adam asked a really prolific question. You trying to hold this wood? I'm gonna pass, but I really appreciate the offer, and I hope you have a lovely day. But I do appreciate the offer, you know? Just having the offer means a lot to me, so thanks. People. Love people. What do you ask for when you go to the hair salon? I haven't had my hair colored in quite some time. It's also so dead. So it's a strange color. It's kind of red, kind of blonde at the ends. Like the difference between my ends and my roots is significant. So I don't ask for anything. I haven't had my hair colored in a while. Aw, Ethan, hi. I miss you. Hi, cutie. Love you. Do you think you'll ever go blonde again? I've considered it. I liked being blonde. I thought it was actually really fun and cute. But I don't know. It's a commitment. Hello, Mr. Powell. How's the new album coming along? It's coming along incredible. And I'm so excited to just start rolling it out, and I just hope that everybody loves it, and yeah. And I'm really excited to play festivals next summer, and I'm excited to go on my tour in 20 days. And yeah, there's so many mosquitoes. Y'all keep seeing mosquitoes fly everywhere. I'm probably gonna get off of this because it scares the shit out of me, but I love you guys and wanted to check in because I know I never ever ever go live here. And I love you, and I will see you guys soon. I'll see you on tour. Hopefully, please come. Okay. Final question says, what is your favorite position? On that note, see you later, lovelies. Bye.